When we say omni-channel is so 2010, we mean specifically with regards to payments and payments providers. I think servicing customers across all channels through a single omni-channel solution is extremely important, more critical today than it's ever been. So omni-channel servicing, super critical, but trying to achieve that through a single omni-channel service provider is a little outdated and kind of worked in 2010, but in today's world, it's not relevant anymore. You know, in the last 14 years, there's been significant innovation and change, especially in the e-commerce landscape, with regards to new payment methods coming through, new security standards, regulations, and further globalization and requiring local payment methods within each market. And those changes have made it more and more challenging for a payment provider to provide the omni-channel solution that businesses need to service their customers. So, for example, in 2010, before the take-up of Google and Apple Pay, I can understand if someone shopped online and they took their card details. If they then shopped in store, you could potentially identify them via their card. But today, if I shop in store using my phone, I tap with Apple Pay, I then go online and pay with Apple Pay from my my laptop. As a merchant, we won't be able to link those two details because they're different tokens associated with that. We've had BNPLs rise, for example, online. If a customer pays with Klarna or PayPal Pay Later, and then they come in store where they aren't available, they're paying with card. There's no way to link those two transactions and identify the customer as a single customer to service them in that way. So I think the belief that as a business, as a merchant, you need a single omni-channel payment provider because that will solve your omni-channel needs to service your customers. It's so 2010, and today you need a better approach. So Ecommpay because of this, Ecommpay have focused with a laser focus on e-commerce. At the moment, we leave point of sale, physical bricks and mortar payments to the specialists in that space. It's a very stable environment, and there's a lot of technology and hardware involved in that. But where we find significant change and innovation at a very, very high pace is in the e-commerce space, right? We know, and our clients tell us, they need continuously changes and updates, different standards, different features, functionality, and payment methods within there. And by specializing in this space, we know we can be the best for e-commerce, and we know that our clients can then pick the best provider for them in bricks and mortar. And together, right, we can enable the payments for businesses across every channel they need, and they can link that together with an omni-channel solution of their own for servicing. So the challenges, there are a few challenges which companies face when moving away from omnichannel. I think traditionally, payments and the different parts of the payments value chain have been owned by different divisions within a company. So, for example, the acquiring relationship might be owned by the finance team. The gateway relationship might be owned by the e-commerce team or the product team. And if you want to provide the best payment experience for e-commerce, a lot of the times you need a full stack payment provider like Ecommpay, where the relationship, we are an acquirer, we are a gateway, or processor all in one. And so and getting all those teams across your business to align and recognize that is a challenge. So that's number one. I think there's also the belief that the economies of scale of how having an omnichannel provider for all your business make it more viable. And I think in Europe, with the change of regulation, where specialist providers like Ecommpay can emerge to focus on online, means we're direct to acquirer, and we can provide at the same cost effectiveness as an omnichannel provider can do traditionally. Similarly, with regards to reporting and reconciliation, there are ways to merge those two together. So aside from having a single omnichannel provider, a lot of the reporting for e-commerce businesses and the bricks and mortar business is anyway managed and controlled separately. So I think that aligns very well within that space for clients. For Ecommpay, there's loads we want to do. We're expanding into North America and Canada, and later on, and in the beginning of next year, into Middle East, Turkey, and Malaysia and Hong Kong. And then further beyond that, focusing on marketplaces where we really see massive complexity within the e-commerce space.